When you see these things,
when you see these things, although they might be strange, who you gonna blame?
when you see these things,
When you see these things, although they might be strange, who you gonna blame?
when you see these things,
When you see these things,
when you see these things,
when you see these things.
you have to pardon me for moving at light speed, but that's what I have to do to take the lead. Point it out, make sure that there's no doubt. When it comes to telling the whole truth, I'm going all out. So what's a brother to do? I'm not here to make you comfortable, but I have to drop a few words of wisdom. You might call it a jewel. He that has an ear to hear, let him hear. It's a sign of the time, don't be a fool. The end is near. It's like you can feel the vibe in the air. So yo, check this out, let me make this clear. Man, I'm not gonna lie, you better recognize. If you can't see that there's no love, open your eyes. Sometimes it means you gotta cut those ties. Get yourself away from them guys with the snake eyes. It's a word to the wise. If you heard, recognize. The world that we living in is done. Immorality, every sin under the sun. Liars, backbiters, sexually perverted. Everything goes, things you never heard of. Date, rape, drug overdoses, murder. Fentanyl is taking you out, yo, it's sorta scary though. I guess your best bet is to lay low. Next time they offer you a puff, you better say no. The blunt is lace, yo, don't be a fool. So check it, let me tell you what you should do.
When you see these things, when you see these things, although they might be strange, who you gonna blame?
When you see these things,
When you see these things, although they might be strange, who you gonna blame?
when you see these things,
When you see these things,
when you see these things.
when you see these things.
God put it on my heart to speak to you. Don't mean to preach to you. Just tell the truth and see if I can reach a few. Take heed to the warning signs. Just like after the night, what should we expect to see next? If we're correct, then it's supposed to be the morning time. After all this darkness comes the light. That sun at dawn shines bright. Puts an end to all the madness, suffering and sadness. Wars and rumors of wars, it's all tragic. Earthquakes and famines while some live lavish. Where there's joy, there's pain. Stacking up riches on earth is useless, it's just vain. It's a temporary high, just a temporary high. That wears off quick like cocaine. Why? They need you addicted to the fame, the fortune, so they can have you coming back often. Got you strung out, feeling lost when then they snatch it all back. Left you feeling like an orphan, home alone, in the dead zone, boxed in like you're laying in a coffin. Trying to figure out what happened to the fortune. The fake friends, the grin, now everybody's talking. How they never really liked you anyway. How they saw it all coming and was waiting for the day that you fall off and get hauled off. So if you feel lost, just make sure
When you see these things, when you see these things, although they might be strange, who you gonna blame?
when you see these things,
When you see these things, although they might be strange, who you gonna blame?
when you see these things,
When you see these things,
when you see these things.
when you see these things.
Now that we see the things that sun brings, get on your pivot foot. To go another route might be a good look. If you need a roadmap, then open up the book and don't be afraid to look. The now path might be the one to put you on the right track, get your life back. The broad road, you already tried that. Many went through the door, then saw that it was whack. Selling tickets to hell, the club is gonna be packed. Wall to wall, if you know what I mean. Cramming them in like a can of sardines. No money back, it's the policy. So play at your own risk, but if you miss, there will be no apology. Nobody really cares if you're not pleased. One life to live, we only got one soul to give. Then after that it is what it is. There's no coming back, so be aware of the fact that your life is a covenant, a contract, and it's blood that it's covered with. Believe that, you can get an order of protection. You need that, trying to do it alone can make you moan. Plus those growing pains can make you go insane. Ain't nothing about leaning on the Lord is lame, because he's there to absorb the pain. And plus victory is yours to gain. When you see these things,
When you see these things, although they might be strange, who you gonna blame?
when you see these things,
When you see these things, although they might be strange, who you gonna
when
blame?
you see these things,
When you see these things,
when you see these things, when you see these things, when you see
when you see these things.
Yeah, when you see these things.